moving house there.
We're Sarah and Ben. Welcome back to Diamonds on Tour. We left you last week as we crossed the Confederation Bridge from PEI. Now we're driving through New Brunswick to Hopewell Rocks.
Hopewell Rocks from the viewing deck. Unfortunately, at this time of year, the access down to the seabed is closed. Well, it's lovely to have been able to see it, even if only from afar.
Yeah. Wow. Amazing.
Now, we were a little bit naughty and we climbed over this sign. Oh, what a beautiful spot that is.
Peaceful. It just looks a really peaceful place. I don't know,
yeah.
You know, on the other side of the Bay of Fundy.
Yeah.
I couldn't say that.
Right.
But here, it just seems peaceful.
Yeah. We're now following a sign to Diamond Rock. Well, we are vaguely assuming that that large rock down there must be Diamond Rock. It is sort of diamond shaped and you can walk underneath it when you're allowed on the beach. Oh, look at the buds in this tree. Fantastic. Spring's on its way, people. Now, we do love coming to these places off season so we can see them very, very quiet and not with the bustling crowds. But the flip side of that is sometimes places are either completely closed or the access is a bit restricted, as we've just seen here. So I'd love to come and walk on that seabed, walk around those flower pots. What do you think of Hopewell Rocks then?
I think that was, I think it was incredible. It was a shame that we couldn't get down to the rocks. It was a shame we couldn't get down to the seafloor.
Yeah.
But I actually don't think it's that big a deal because we had fantastic viewing platforms.
They've done a brilliant job, haven't they, of making it
really
visible.
Good. Not just one, there were several that you could get to. I thought it was lovely, and this place is amazing.
It really is.
I'm still blown away by the size of the car parks and just can't imagine how busy it must get.
Well, that underlines why the compromise of coming here this time of year and not being able to get down onto the seabed, for us, I think, is worth it, because can you imagine if these car parks were full? There would be thousands of people here.
Yeah, there would.
And you'd be jostling for the shot.
You'd be jostling for space on those.
It'd be elbows out, get down to that viewing platform.
Wait your turn.
Yeah.
No, it was great. So I am not worried about not getting on the seabed.
No.
I think we had a great time.
Right, this is where we parked. The sign over here says "Park closed, do not enter," with a big list of ways that you will die if you go down onto that seabed.
Oh my God.
Right, here we are, back at the van, back on the road.
Back on the road again. Thank you. was the first female seafaring captain in North America, and this was her house here in Alma, right at the entrance to Fundy National Park. How cool is that? This is what we've climbed up that bit of a hill for, to come to see Dixon's Falls. So we've got another kilometre to walk, and we do believe it's steps.
Dixon Falls then. Short 1 kilometre trek down steps mostly. Actually, I suppose it's half a kilometre down and half a kilometre back up again. The Dixon Brook.
Ah,
Wow, that is beautiful. Look at that.
here we are then. Dixon Falls. Isn't that so pretty? Goes on.
Oh yeah, there was a high bit here. Oh, look at that. Wow, pretty cool.
Oh, that lovely water.
Yeah.
Oh. Yep, Ben will do anything for the shot. We stopped to sample the beers at Holy Whale Brewery in Alma, built in this old chapel. It was very good indeed. Tonight we camped at another harvest host, Scoudouc Sugar Farm, where they make maple syrup from their 1,300 maple trees. It was fascinating to learn all about this age-old process. Eric and Jocelyn run the farm and shop, and we were very lucky to be there right at the end of the season, where they were still giving tours of the sugar shack and serving tremendous breakfasts at the barn in the maple forest. The trees are tapped by drilling a small hole into them, and the sap is extracted with the help of a vacuum system that links all the trees together.
where the sugary water goes when it's time. Right now it's closed for the season.
They use a reverse osmosis machine to extract lots of water from the sap.
After that, by gravity, it will feed the evaporator on the other side. So we just have to open, right now it's open, we just have to open that, and by gravity it will go there. And see, it's that boils around 80 liters an hour. So with 80,000 liters, it would be 1,000 hours of boiling. But since we cut it at 10%, we boiled, I think, 200 hours this year, just about. So it cuts down on everything.
And then the remaining water is removed by boiling the sap in the evaporator. The resulting syrup is extremely tasty. We can hear a woodpecker somewhere. So this is Parc Naturel Haut-du-Ruisseau. Hope I'm saying it right. It's a nature park, and it's an Acadian forest. So that's obviously ancient, and the forests, the Acadian forests, stretch across the maritime provinces. And apparently here I can see there are red squirrel and beavers. There's an owl up the top there on that picture. There could be bears, moose, deer. Who knows what we might find. Ben's got his All Trails map and we're following that.
This trail is very, very well marked with things like this, but sometimes you have to keep an eye out, because as a natural forest, sometimes the trail marker is on a place like that.
Just come across this bridge, and it's obviously had a tree fall on it at some point. It's a bit damaged. Thankfully the bed of the bridge is not damaged, it's just the side.
Tree down there.
Ah, that's the tree, look. That's the tree that's caused the damage. Just this little bridge is just over a little stream. We did wonder if it was an outside toilet, but look, it's just this. Nice benches. Oops, that's a bit high. There we go. Now, can you hear that, everybody? That is a little red squirrel's alarm call, and he's seen us and he's going absolutely potty. I don't know whether you can see him, he's on that tree there, right in the middle of the shot. I think this is a bit of beaver activity here. I'm sure it must be. I mean, I've never actually seen in real life a beaver dam, so yeah, it could be. But I can't see any beavers. We're just debating whether this is actually beaver activity, but what you found, Ben?
Well, the end of this stick, which was part of the dam, you can actually see teeth marks and the shape of that cut. So I reckon that has been cut down by a beaver and placed here. Better put it back, haven't I?
We've just now seen a kingfisher. You won't see it on this, but Ben will put some pictures up now of what he's managed to capture. It looks different to the UK kingfisher. Magnificent though.
Now we just spotted this tree stump that's been, well, it looks to us like it's been eaten by a beaver. Just put my hand in size for perspective. This is a good 8 inches across, maybe 9, and that is really quite something. You can actually see the individual marks that we reckon are beaver tooth marks, and here is the tree, very long tree, and there's the end where it's been eaten off.
And we have spotted the beaver twice up to this point, and then Ben's just standing over there and has seen the beaver again. But he has appeared, so perhaps we'll come back to the spot in an hour and 45 minutes and see what's happening then. Well, we're standing here after the sun's gone down. It's not really dusk yet. I suppose it's twilight or something, I don't know. Anyway, we came down to this spot again, and which I'll show you now, to see if we could see the beaver, and we did. We saw it. As soon as we saw it, it skedaddled off again, and then we've had another kingfisher come zooming by. I think Ben has managed to capture some of the beaver swimming around, so he'll be able to show that now. I can't see. Right, so that's it. It's gone dark now, apart from that stupid lamp torch that Ben's shining in my eyes. It's dark, so we come up now. We can't really see the water too clearly anymore, so we're leaving them there. Oh, and we saw two. One was definitely smaller than the other one. I'm guessing she was the female. We saw more of her actually than the bigger one. So yeah, that was a really good experience. Really pleased about that. Are you happy about that, Ben?
Very, very, very pleased indeed. Yeah, that was absolutely unbelievable. Yeah. Never seen anything like it.
No. And whilst Ben was busy looking at his camera, got his head right down, 2 kingfishers flew straight past him as low as you like on the water, and he didn't see them. I did. Oh wow, okay, there we go. He's still blinding me with the torch, so I'm going now.
But this is what it's like without the torch.
Oh, I see.
Would you rather torch or not torch?
Oh yeah, I see. Yes, but keep it out my eyes, that's it, good. Yes. Anyway, we're going now. We've got to go and wash up and make a cup of tea.
And edit some video.
Oh yeah, edit some video. Okay, that's good. See ya. Tra.
Well, that was our park up for last night. We're just half an hour outside Moncton, and this park up was absolutely beautiful. We just found it on iOverlander, and it said it was a nature park of some sort. Absolutely amazing, wasn't it?
Oh, and yes, it was great, because we had a couple. Well, we had three short hikes into the woodland on the trails, and well, we just were blown away by the birds, and pretty little birds. We got chickadees eating out of our hands, and the nuthatch as well, and then to top it all off, what did we see, Ben?
Beavers.
Beavers.
We saw at least 2 beavers.
Yeah.
Just absolutely stunning to see creatures like that. I've just never seen anything like that anywhere else before, so such a treat.
It was a treat.
Really cool. We saw one tree that was about 8 inches diameter that had been cut off, and we thought, can that really be a beaver that's done that? And we did a bit of reading when we got back to the van. It turns out they said that a beaver could eat through and fell a tree that was 6 inches diameter in 10 minutes. That's astonishing. I mean, that's it's just astonishing.
Those teeth.
Their teeth must be absolutely razor sharp and so strong.
Yeah.
So yeah, incredible creatures.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Anyway, this morning we're here just outside Moncton because we've got an appointment in half an hour or so at the Mercedes dealership because of this intermittent fault we've got with the anti-lock brakes and stability control on the van. So fingers crossed,
All clear.
they're going to be able to sort us out. Let's see. Oh, our first experience of a covered bridge. Very cool. Wooden deck. That's cool. I'm not quite sure why they put a roof over a bridge. There's something to do with protecting the, the timber construction from the weather. Well, welcome then to the latest instalment in our series of our world tour of Mercedes dealerships. You may have seen in some previous series that we visited most of the Mercedes garages in Norway.
Yes. Hang on.
And with thanks to Bertil Osteen, we got our windscreen wipers fixed. And now we're pulling up at Moncton Mercedes here in Canada to see if they can fix our anti-lock brakes. Find somewhere to park. Going over here. I want this one.
Needless to say, our brakes were fixed in exchange for 791 Canadian dollars. Not cheap, but we probably drank $200 worth of coffee while we were waiting, so that puts a dent in the bill. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're not already. Leave us a comment too. It's always great to hear from you. Join us next week when we're eating lobster rolls and helping the local fire crew with a car crash.